What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Mike Roach podcast, brought to you by the one and only OXP Media. Obviously, you know, I am your boy, Mike Roach, TV broadcast assistant for the Toronto Raptors. And it is that time of year again, folks. It is kind of weird it being in November, but the 2020 free agent frenzy has begun. For the Toronto Raptors and the other 29 teams in the National Basketball Association. Let's just get right into this. There has been a lot of movement around the NBA, but let's just stick home here with the Toronto Raptors with Fred VanVleet and Serge Ibaka. Okay, let's start off with one Fredith VanVleeteth. All right, reportedly, Fred VanVleet and the Toronto Raptors re-signed 4 years, $85 million with a player option in his fourth year. So congrats to both the Toronto Raptors and Fred VanVleet. I think it works on both sides. It's a massive pay upgrade for Fred VanVleet. And the Raptors get to keep their man, all right? Anybody who has watched Fred VanVleet play the game of basketball understands why he is so vital to the Toronto Raptors. I mean, the guy can do it all. He can do it all. He can put points on the board. He can play make. He can play on the defensive ends. He can control the tempo. The guy is just a good, smart basketball player, period. And we know Kyle Lowry's not going to be around forever. You don't want to have to go searching around for that next point guard. We already know it's going to be Fred VanVleet. Okay, we already know that. So it's going to be such a great transition when Kyle Lowry happens to leave, even though he's playing at a very, very good level right now. And just transition your way into Fred VanVleet being your starting point guard. All right, now, dude averaged 17.6 points, 6 assists, 3.8 rebounds, almost 2 steals a game in under 36 minutes. Helped Toronto deliver their first championship in the history of the franchise. 6-eye bomb for Fred VanVleet. 6-eye bomb for Masai Ujiri and Bobby Webster. They got together, they got it done, and they got it done pronto. Okay, so we got to give respect where it's due. Shout out to, just like I said, Masai, Bobby Webster, and Fred VanVleet for not going to the New York Knicks. Not even he wanted to go to the New York Knicks. He didn't give a damn how much money they were giving him. Just wasn't happening. Just wasn't happening. The experience, the value that this man brings to the table. I told y'all a long time ago, they better pay that man. They better pay that man. And that's exactly what they did. Serge Ibaka, on the other hand, he looks like he's on his way to a 2-year deal with the Los Angeles Clippers worth $19 million. Serge had a really good year for the Toronto Raptors. It was his best year as a Toronto Raptor. 15.4 points per game, 8.2 rebounds, 0.8 blocks. His impact, he was good at shooting 3-point shots. Obviously is a huge presence on the defensive end. He will be missed in a Raptors uniform. But people really love Serge around here. You know, he never complained. Brought it every night he stepped onto the court for the most part. Especially last season, though, he really did. We got to give him big props for that. Always looking for a good fight. I mean, he's one of those guys that you love when he's on your team, but probably not so much when they're playing against him because, boy, he does intimidate you when you're trying to get to the basket. So, I mean, much love and respect to Serge Ibaka. Nobody can be mad at this dude. He did what he had to do, helping us win that title. You know, he's doing his stuff in the media in regards to his cooking shows and his fashion and all that kind of stuff. And, I mean, his career's not over. So, you know, all of that stuff would be, I guess, a benefit or an upgrade, depending on which way you want to look at it if he's in LA. And not just that, but he should have a significant role on that roster, especially with the fact that Montrezl Harrell has just signed a deal to go to the LA Lakers. So, you know, big shout out to Serge Ibaka. Bigger shout out to Fred VanVleet because we get to see him in a Raptors uniform again for the next, hopefully, 4 years. But, I mean, just a lot going on right now. I'll come to you guys with another video soon talking about the Raptors draft picks with Malachi Flynn. and Jalen Harris that look like they're going to be two really promising young players for the Toronto Raptors. But guys, we still don't know what's to come. What are the Raptors going to do at that 5 spot at this point? It doesn't look like Marc Gasol is going to return. Just got a notification saying that the Lakers and Clippers are in serious pursuit of him, and it looks like he could be going to the Lakers. So we don't know what's going to happen there. We got to talk about who's available at that spot. Who are the notable free agents that are still left on the board? I mean, let's see here. I mean, do I have a screenshot of this somewhere? Do I have some? I mean, I did have. I saw guys like Aaron Baines. I don't want to say anybody else. Okay? If you get Aaron Baines, fine. I like the guy. He can play. He's a bruiser. Can shoot it from the outside. Fine. I'd rather start Chris Boucher, but I'll get into that in another podcast. Okay, this is just a quick hitter for you. All right? A quick hitter. Fred VanVleet, we locked him up. Thank God. It would have been really scary. Really scary to not know what's going to be going on with Kyle Lowry in another year and to not have Fred VanVleet. Okay, but thank God we got him locked up. So that's just a quick episode and a quick pod. And I'm going to get deeper into this in my next few episodes, guys, because I got a few to come out. We don't know what's going to happen by the end of today. God knows what's going to happen. We don't know what kind of moves the Raptors are going to make. We don't know what's going to happen at that 5 spot. We just don't know. So we got to wait and see. All right, but this is your boy Mike Roach, quick hitter, updating y'all with Fred VanVleet and Serge Ibaka, and I'll be coming to you again very shortly with another episode of the Mike Roach podcast, talking to you about our newest members of the Toronto Raptors with Jalen Harris and Malachi Flynn. So I'll be back again soon. Peace.